On Sunday, the 27th of July 2025 was the day this very young girl who was still in her mid-20s was murdered. This is not a situation of a girl that was involved in an act of prostitution and then murdered in the process, nor a girl that was involved in an abusive relationship with her boyfriend or her husband and then died in the process. This was just a girl that was minding and doing her business without disturbing anybody. And you'll be surprised to hear that she was murdered by a trusted customer who had patronized her for some time now. May her gentle soul rest in perfect peace. This very sad incident happened in Owolibo community in Isoko North local government area of Delta State, that's southern part of Nigeria. This young man you are seeing his picture here, his name is Mr. Jolly Ajofo, popularly known as Mr. Mayor. He's the suspect here. He's from Imo State, that's southeastern part of Nigeria, and we don't know what he does for a living. While this young lady here, her name is Mr. Happy Odima, she's the victim and she's from Delta State. She was a cement dealer and a period attendant until her death. Both of them had maintained a good buyer and seller relationship much more before now. It was reported that Mr. Mayor lives in a rented apartment in that community and was also building a house in that community. Ever since he started building his house in that community, he has been buying cement from this young girl and has been doing POS transaction with her. That simply tells you that they knew each other so well. So on that fateful day, which was on the 27th of July 2025, Happy was at home preparing to go to church when she got a call from Mr. Mayor for her to come over. It's not clear what their discussion was that made Mr. Mayor to ask her to come over, but it was very clear that it was not for her to supply cement to his building site as usual, because it was on a Sunday that Happy does not go to work. While she was going there, she told her friend that she was going there, and she didn't go there with anything apart from her phone. According to Mayor's neighbors, they said they saw her enter the apartment. It was after a while they heard them raising voices at each other, and they didn't know what the argument was all about, and they didn't bother to find out, because they know that they were friends. They will always know how to say to each other. They never knew that that would be her last moment on earth. After some time, they stopped hearing their voices and they thought maybe they settled themselves as expected. They never knew that the young lady has been murdered. It was in the evening of that same day that the parents, that's the girl's family, started calling her line. Her phone was not reachable. They started looking for her, asking questions, until her friend told them that she told her earlier on that she was going to see Mr. Mayor. It was then they started calling Mr. Mayor. His own line was also not reachable. They had no choice than to go to Mr. Mayor's house to look for her. When they got to his house, he was not at home. They then asked his neighbors that confirmed to them that actually Happy came to see Mr. Mayor, but they had them quarreling and shouting at each other, but they thought maybe they have settled themselves and gone their separate ways. But that didn't sound well to the family, and they then suspected that they must have gotten into fighting. So out of curiosity, they had to force the door open. To their greatest surprise, they met their own daughter lying dead in a pool of her blood, with multiple stabs all over her body. That was the moment that no family would want to experience, and that was the moment that threw the whole community into shock and sadness. Even the fact that this was just a known girl in the community that was minding her business and living her life. Then after the family called the police, they later came and took the body to the mortuary. So at the time of making this video, Mr. Mayor has not been seen or reached on phone for him to come and tell us his own side of the story. From the way he stands now, it's getting obvious that he has gone into hiding, but the police has promised to put all it takes to apprehend him so that justice can be served. I just pray and hope they are able to do that. It always saddens the heart when we hear the life of a young boy or a girl that is trying to make ends meet or survive has been cut short. Most especially we are now in a country where survivor is of the fittest. It was a very good thing that she mentioned her location to someone. If not, maybe her family will be able to trace or locate where she was. These are one of the things we have always talked about. No matter whom you are with, no matter where you go to, always mention your location to one or two persons. You never can know. So many people have been murdered without trace because they failed to do that. You know what? Sharing your location has one or two advantages, because it will help your family have an idea of where you are and also help the police to know where to start their investigations from. That is it. So guys, please do help us like and share this video so that other people will learn from it. See you next time.